touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on camp.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Aggies. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And now the offense will come onto the field again. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with the lone back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That's caught. It's Barry. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yard.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the 2nd play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's going to run it. Across the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch. At the 35, he's loose. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Got it in the middle. It's Briggs.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football.
Unleashes one deep. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the stick.
Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd and goal for this offense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie! If these guys wanted to make a statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rogers. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rainbow Warriors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. On the move.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. There he goes. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Utah State up-tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front.
Pulls in the deep ball. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Utah State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 12 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Rainbow Warriors now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to fire on second down. Gets away from one. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Ware. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Utah State. The defense putting points on the board. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Finds him out of the backfield. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming, and that ball's on the ground behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
On the run, it's Welsh. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Utah State up-tempo. The offense changing the play. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. This Utah State offense has it going. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal for the offense. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on! And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Sampson. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah State.
And the Aggies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Welch. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Makes one man miss. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Rainbow Warriors can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Rainbow Warriors will send out the punt unit. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got him downfield. Running free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got it. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.